So recently, Bernie started really surging in the polls. He was like number one in a few polls. So Trump finally decided to like attack Bernie, like go after Bernie, which is something super rare. Like he basically leaves Bernie alone, and sometimes he even like defends Bernie. Recently, he was like, "Oh, the Dems are rigging the election again," and I was just like, heartbreaking.jpg. Because I agreed. Like, I think they are too. And Bernie was like, no, that's not happening. Because, you know, he has to do the PR thing. But Bernie, I know you know. But anyway, so Trump is going after Bernie. And this whole time, I was thinking, I can't wait to see them go after each other. Because Bernie would be like the challenger who could actually go up against Trump. Besides Tulsi and Yang, those are the only other people I can actually see being a challenge to Trump. Everyone else, I feel like they would just crumble. I feel like they would just suck and it would just be a clown show. Bernie actually would attack with facts and logic, and you know, like, Trump calls him like crazy Bernie, and like, dude, I don't think that's sticking. Like, it's not the same as crooked Hillary, because Hillary was literally crooked and corrupt. And oh my god, he's gonna have like different nicknames for Joe Biden: Sleepy Joe, Sniffy Joe. He's gonna call Warren Pocahontas. Like, so I've been like hoping and praying. I cannot wait for Trump versus Bernie. If this is what Trump versus Bernie is going to be like, what the fuck? This is nothing. This is stupid. This is like boomer bumper sticker tier level of smear and just lame, just low energy, really dumb attacks. Bernie Sanders is a wealthy, fossil fuel guzzling millionaire. So this doesn't work as a smear because Trump is that too. Trump is a fossil fuel guzzling billionaire. So, like, I don't really understand the gotcha he's giving to his own base. Because, yeah, I guess you could, like, trick some, like, liberals. Like, ooh, Bernie, like, burns fossil fuels. Aren't you against that? But, like, I don't understand what he's going with there. Okay, hold on. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Just like the wealthy Hollywood elite, Bernie Sanders lectures Americans how to live their lives while doing the exact opposite. So, this is that gotcha that right-wingers give, the three houses, the millionaire thing, because they are literally incapable of understanding that you can fight and advocate for things that don't just benefit yourself. Like, that just flies right over the head of some, not all. I know right-wingers and they don't all do this gotcha. They go right after his policy. But there are so many fucking people every single day. But Bernie's a millionaire. He's not a hypocrite because the dude, his policies are just pay taxes. Do you think Bernie's not included in that paying taxes thing? Because he's a millionaire, he will be paying his fair share of taxes. Whatever Bernie's policy is, you know, he's going to be paying the wealth tax. He's not excluded from that, so how is he a hypocrite? This is like going into a soup kitchen and being like, I see you are helping the hungry, yet you are not hungry yourself. Interesting. He's never said people aren't allowed to make money. He's not even against capitalism because everybody, like all these right-wingers think that's the thing. No, socialism is literally like a post-capitalism thing, and he's not doing that. He wants social programs within a capitalist society, which is what I am, a social democrat. The fossil fuel thing is dumb too, because Bernie was never like, stop using cars, stop using planes. Kamala Harris is somebody who would be like bragging about how she drives an electric car. Like, she would brag about that. Like, she bragged about how we're gonna use paper straws and not eat a lot of meat. That's all on the liberal level of the individual doing things, which is fine. Like, we should do that. We should switch to paper straws, even though they're gross and they make everything taste like paper and they're soggy and I hate them. We should eventually switch to different things like that. We should use less plastic, we should recycle more. But Bernie's point is it's not up to the individual. It's up to the big fossil fuel corporations and shit. That's why you see all these articles like all over the place. It's like, stop using your inhaler and save the environment. Should we start eating people to save the environment? Like, that was dead ass an article I saw, and it wasn't a parody. It was like, would eating people save the environment? Like, unless you're talking about literally eating those CEOs, which I'm sure a lot of leftists would be up for. No, we shouldn't start eating people. So this, like, you burn fossil fuels, hypocrite. It also doesn't hold up because he's just trying to hold fossil fuel executives and those people accountable to help change and save or help the environment. I don't think we're saving it. We are too long gone to do that. He's just another Hollywood-style hypocrite who demands working-class Americans make sacrifices while he plays his own rules and enjoys a lavish lifestyle. So, Trump is literally a celebrity. I don't know why this is a thing. Like, why are you aiming this criticism at him that can also be thrown at you? It just doesn't make any sense. He's not a hypocrite, again, because his policies would also affect him. While plays by his own rules and enjoys a lavish lifestyle, he doesn't say that you can't enjoy a lavish lifestyle. He literally, like, brags about that he made a lot of money from writing a book. Like, he's literally been like, yeah, I made money from writing a book. Problem? He's not against people, like, using the free market to make money and shit. And also not against lavish life. He just wants people to pay their fair share so, like, other people can have, like, the basics, like healthcare. So I unfortunately don't have the entire email for this, but I just need to show you this because I'm not, like, subscribed to Trump's email or donated to him or whatever, so I don't get the emails, but dangerous. Bernie Sanders can't be trusted to defend American lives. Yeah, the guy who voted against the Iraq war and has been very consistently anti-war for, like, all of his life can't be trusted with American lives. Sanders opposed taking top terrorist Soleimani off the battlefield. So did many, many people, including right-wingers. Many right-wingers. Everyone was kind of, like, in agreement, like, fighting with everyone. Enlist, boomer. Like, that was right-wing Zoomers, left-wing Zoomers, while repeating Iranian and Russian propaganda. Donald Trump is implying that Bernie's Russian asset. What the shit? So, an Iranian propaganda. Like, yeah, I don't want to go to war with Iran. That's Iranian propaganda. So if you guys don't know, the Russian asset thing, because some people are kind of confused where that comes from. The Russian asset thing that is thrown against Trump stems from being anti-war. It stems from being anti-interventionalist. Because the neolibs and the neocons... I'm just throwing crumbs all over my desk. Like, yeah, very normal. So the neolibs throw the Russian asset thing at people like Trump, Jill Stein, Tulsi Gabbard, Ron Paul, Rand Paul, Bernie Sanders, everyone who is anti-war because they think Russia is going to take over if we don't invade. So it's just funny that Trump is like, Russian propaganda. The propaganda is, let's not go to war with Iran. Can't make this shit up. What the fuck? I don't know if Trump wrote this himself. I don't think how that works, but his staff is really pulling this shit? Like, really? Now, I got these screen caps from a Trump supporter who follows me, and they were like, shoo, what the fuck? I was just like, dude, I don't know. Why are you going around calling people Russian assets now, Trump, after years of being called a Russian asset yourself for the same thing? For being anti-war, for being anti-intervention. Clown world. We are in a clown world.